So this one's a little bit damp and it's got slight moulding on the paper. So this is usually how they send their plants, in pots. They don't unpot them, unfortunately. So if they've been recently watered, it's going to be very damp, as the case is here. So this one's wet, and it does, the box when I opened it did smell quite damp and sort of a mouldy smell. I'm guessing most of the pots are pretty wet. You can see this is the stem is quite wet, the pot's broken and the soil is all wet. So this one is Cereus repandus Florida. So this must have been the one that they've chosen for me. So it's just a random choice, which would come in a 6 or 6.5 centimetre pot. And you can see how big this is. So that's really beautiful. It's a lovely, vibrant, fresh green colour. And it's already got lots of these little offsets coming off on the side. So I'll let these air out a little bit now. Okay, cactus number 2. So again, I think this one is wet. And as you can see here, because they've shipped it in the pot, they have tried their best to secure the soil, but it just never works. And the soil just goes everywhere. So I'm going to have to try and get this off with a dry paintbrush and just flick as much of the soil off as I can. But it's a really nice sized cactus here. So this is the Cactus Wenlandiorum cross Cactus vulpis cauda. So this is one I've been after. So there we go, you can see it's a really nice sized specimen. Looks very healthy, lovely and green. If I turn it around, there might be less soil on the other side. Okay, cactus number 3. So when I originally placed this order, it was back in July. So I've waited nearly a month for this to arrive because I was starting to wonder where the order had gone because it wasn't turning up. So I made contact and somehow my order got bypassed, and then it was sorted out immediately, and then it came within a few days later. So I've been waiting a long time. So this one here looks to be the Cereus grandiflorus, a rooted cutting. So I actually bought one like this before from the Cactus Shop, and I wanted another one, so I kept checking to see when they were back in stock again, because they do sell out really quickly. My other one's growing really fast. So this one looks to be a really nice size. Right, so there we go, you can see the label, Cereus grandiflorus. So the one that I've got already is a Cuban form. So I don't know whether this one's a slightly different one or whether it's just the same. You can see there, it's a really nice rooted cutting. Oh, this one's starting to fall off. You can see here the nice new growth shooting out. And these roots that you can see coming off the cactus, those are just aerial roots, and that's completely normal for this cactus. And it's a very winding, crawling, scrambling stem. So this is the nature, this is what it does. Crawls along, winds and bends. So just quickly, this one's just literally fallen off. So I think it was just bound to come off because it's such a heavy stem. So I'll just let this dry off and then replant it in the pot with the rest of it, and then that should just root up easily. So that's where it's broken off just there. This one feels wet and damp again. This is Bolivicarius semi-patinus. This one's nice because it's got 3 stems in one pot. Really nice size. Okay, cactus number 5. So I've picked up a smaller one. This one feels quite wet as well. And I think I might know what this one is. I'm hoping this is going to be all right, because it will have a lot of spines on it and I don't want it to be rotten. Oh yes, it is the one. So I've been after one of these absolutely ages. Echinoceras pectinatus rubrispinus, which is the pink or the red spined Echinoceras. There's the label there. It's actually quite a nice size. I wasn't too sure how big this was going to be. Some nice pink spines there in the centre. So that's developing nice. So because it's got really, really dense spines, I was worried this one might be a bit damp, but the soil on this one's a bit drier. So that's beautiful. Really happy with that one. So I'm being quite quiet because it's very early in the morning actually, and had this box in the kitchen unopened for a day or so because I've been really worried about opening it. So it was like, oh no, it just felt really heavy, and I knew there was going to be loads of pots and soil, and I really didn't want to deal with it. But I just grabbed the bull by the horns now, and I've just thought, well, I'm going to open it. So it's at a random time in the morning, but there we go. So this is one of my favourites, Nyctocereus serpentinus cristate, or cristate, reference to it being all funny like that. So this is my 3rd one of these. My first one got ruined when it was outside. The second one, which I bought from the Cactus Shop, just turned completely brown. So this is my 3rd attempt, but as you can see, the soil is wet. There's already some mould on the surface, but because it's a white colour, it shouldn't be the bad kind. So once this dries out, that should just dry away. So that's a really nice size. So I'm a bit concerned about this bit here. It's a little bit brown in there. It can be quite temperamental. These kind of cactus, the ones where you have the cristate or monstros, can be a little bit more fussy in terms of care and their watering. Not sure why my other one just completely turned brown. At first I thought it was getting too much light, but then it just very quickly died off. It's a little bit more of a brown colour in here. Right, so what's this one? I can't remember. Oh yes, I remember this one now. Echinopsis kermesina cross trichocereus. So these are actually labelled as seedlings, but they're quite large. Really nice colour, really beautiful spines, really chunky looking. Absolutely gorgeous. The pictures were really good, and it definitely looks as good as the pictures, but better. Look at those spines, they're gorgeous. Really beautiful green. like a beautiful apple green. Granny Smith apple green, I think. And I've noticed most of these cactus have got all their roots coming out the bottom, so they all need repotting. Really beautiful. Really love that one. Okay, one more to go. Okay, so these little things here apparently are made of cornstarch and they're compostable, so friendly packaging. Ooh, this one looks good. So just get the label out. Applies to cactus Ianthinos. So I've been wanting this one for a while. It's hard to get hold of these, and these are really good prices. So most of these were £5. So I mean, if you wanted to buy this kind of cactus on eBay or somewhere else, really expensive. So you get really nice sized specimens from the Cactus Shop, and you can put up with the way that they send them out. It's worth getting them because they are nice sizes. That's beautiful. I love clyster cactus. I love the way the ribs and the spines are. That's beautiful. So you often get these sorts of marks on them. There's nothing to worry about with that. It's really pretty. That's all of the cactus plants there. So we've got everything that I ordered. Okay, so here are all the cactus plants. So I've specifically wanted these ones, so I haven't really been buying a lot of cactus this year, but this one was really to replace one that died. I've been wanting that one for ages. That one was just a really good bargain. Been wanting some more clyster cactus. Definitely wanted another one of these Selenicerius. I'm really pleased with this one here. The random choice that they made. So if you can't think of a cactus that you want, you can purchase the small pots at £2.50 and they will make a random selection choice for you on your behalf. And then this one here, that's just gorgeous. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Cactus Cove Channel. Okay then, bye.